Welcome to the Geeky Grilling Gala. We are having a fun little theme this year as we venture off into 2021 for the 10th anniversary of the gala, and we are using our grill to
get away.
We have Chef Todd here, who is a huge part of our gala every single year. He brings so much fun, so much information, and really just gives us the confidence to accomplish anything in the kitchen. And so we have gone through the journey of how to pick the meat and how to butcher the meat and just prepare it all and get it on the grill, get it on the smoker. But we thought we would task you with one of your favorite ways to get away out in your backyard.
Get away, you know, to me too means, like, especially with the pandemic.
Yeah.
Like, I spend a lot of time on the grill.
Did you?
Yeah, and it makes me happy.
It does,
You know what I mean? So, to me, get away, when I first heard this topic, I'm like, get away. I mean, throw work away, put work aside, come home, spend a couple hours making dinner for the ones you love.
Yes.
And you're literally going to another area.
I agree.
And while you're grilling, you're thinking, and you're relaxing, and you're it's just fun. So anyways, we're grilling to get away, and it's gonna be super fun.
And I think it's so important as we have a very busy lifestyle right now, right? Like, we have so many things that take us from one thing to the next, and it doesn't give us an opportunity to sit down and enjoy it. And so for you, cooking out on the grill and being able to do those things is a getaway.
It's time off.
Yes.
Really is time off.
And so we've created a menu here today that is a little bit of a tropical feel. We're going to be doing lobster and tri-tip and just creating a gorgeous meal that's going to be able to take you to a different place, but also help you to get away from the craziness of this world.
Can I get an amen?
So tell me what you're making now.
We're gonna make chimichurri.
Okay, so what's this for?
And this guys is for everything.
Okay.
So anything you grill, meat, chicken, fish, it's delicious.
Okay.
So chimichurri is Brazilian, I think. It's basically found for grilling. It's a grilling from that country, from that area. But chimichurri is made in different ways. This chimichurri is my way.
Okay.
And I've got cilantro, parsley, and lots of lime juice going in.
This is my favorite lime juicer. He does such a great job.
We sell these here at Giggy.
People always think that you put it face up like this, but notice he's got it face down because it will fold it, making it into a little cute little cap. But gets so much juice out.
Okay, so I've got quite a bit of lime juice in, which is perfect.
About 3 limes.
Yeah, I'm gonna put salt in now.
Okay.
Not too much. I'm gonna put a pinch of pit seasoning and one more just because I can. I'm gonna put a pinch of garlic, not a ton of garlic, because garlic can be very overbearing in this.
Okay.
So a little bit of garlic. Surprisingly enough, 2 serrano chilies.
2?
2.
Okay, and this is not a marinade.
No, this is going right on our meat.
Okay.
Lots of olive oil.
Okay.
Put the lid on. Push go. We want to blend this until it's a smooth puree. Almost like a paste. And this is the condiment. This is the condiment for the meat. It goes great on everything. Chicken, pork, fish, everything. Okay, done. Once you get it to that stage like that, you're ready to go. I'm gonna pour it right back into that dish.
In your restaurant world, do you use this as kind of like on your plating method?
Yes.
Okay. So
this is great for plating, drizzle. This is a nice secondary sauce. So when I say secondary sauce, like if I was to serve the bacon wrap filet mignon, you would serve a nice demi-glace, but then you could drizzle some chimichurri with it as well.
Got it.
And that freshness of the herbs and the lime juice, it just takes the meat and totally elevates it. It's awesome.
I agree.
Totally awesome. And next we're gonna move right into the spuds. So we're gonna put potatoes.
So you picked red potatoes here. Tell me why red?
Great question. Because red are waxy, so they're waxy definitely, we should just say moist.
Okay.
So you've got moist or dry potatoes, because millie potatoes, which are brown russets, they're dry.
Yes.
And that's okay, but for grilling, it's in a dry environment, so we want to use waxy.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna put all these vegetables. So I've got carrots, parsnips, onions.
Okay.
And the parsnips is like a sassy carrot. It's very spicy, very delicious. So carrots, parsnips, onions, red potatoes, garlic, okay? Pit seasoning all over that. Plenty of it. Regular salt. Plenty of it.
Don't inhale it.
Yeah. A little bit of pepper.
And I
Some
noticed
chopped
that you
herbs.
kind of kept things in a somewhat similar size in with all of this.
Yeah, they're all similar size, except for the carrots and parsnips. I have cut them quite a bit thinner,
Okay.
just because I want them to cook.
Okay.
Because the potatoes will actually cook faster.
Will they? Okay.
Yeah, because they're just waxy and they're just,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna actually get a spoon, kind of stir all these flavors in, get these flavors really nicely built up on top, just like a steak, just like a chicken. You're just doing the same marinade, basic structure of grilling.
How about that?
Okay, we're preparing, ready to go to the grill.
A little more
And you
oil?
can, yep, now we're gonna put all the oil in. And now that we've got the seasoning on,
Okay.
put all that oil in, coat this up nicely, stir this well. And you can actually have this ready like this a couple hours before.
Okay.
And so this is done. Chalk it off your list. People are coming. You don't want to be stressed out. Have this done and ready and just relaxing in the fridge, and then put it in your basket. Let's bring the basket out. You're gonna just pop that in your grilling basket. And we're gonna probably need 2 baskets for this, which is fine. But you don't want to overfill. That's perfect amount for 1 basket.
This is always my favorite in classes when people do this and they fill it to where you can't shake it.
Can't shake it,
Take
can't
it
do
back
nothing.
in.
So the cool thing about this now is we set it right on the grill, and it actually grills and smokes and roasts right inside your grill.
Now, do you like this style?
I
as
love
well?
this style too. I'm actually gonna put the asparagus in it.
Okay.
So we'll get that other basket.
Why would you pick that one for asparagus?
Because I want to be able to stir it. I want to be able to just kind of love it.
Okay.
And it's just a little bit more fitting for the asparagus.
Okay.
And it seems like it's just going to work a little bit better. But
I like
I
it.
actually really love this dish
Me too.
for grilling. This is fantastic. This is actually a Weber brand, made for veggies, made for stuff like this. Now we've got some more vegetable options. So we really want to go asparagus down like so. We're going to drizzle just a little bit of oil. Actually, we'll put that right back on here. Perfect. Huh.
Did you want on this?
Yeah, but it's
Oh,
all right. We're going to put
weird.
just a tiny bit of oil on there. No big deal. Doesn't matter. Season.
Chef Todd's.
And we're also going to put some mushrooms.
So you didn't oil the mushrooms?
Nope, but I'm going to put butter all over the top.
Oh, you are. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So when I go to the grill, I'm going to put butter all over the top, and that butter's going to turn in. Now also, because it's open and not in the basket, it'll be easy for me to just take my grilling tongs or a spoon and just kind of stir that up as we cook on the grill.
These will cook a lot faster too.
And they will cook a lot faster than the
Okay.
spuds. So right there, we've got our basket of spuds, our asparagus and mushrooms. Really, really
Done. So easy. Again, I think so many times we talk ourselves out of creating these delicious meals because like, I don't have the time, I don't have the patience, but really that went together really quite fast.
lickety split.
What's
Okay,
next?
now I wanted to talk about the tri-tip. This is the tri-tip that we have injected. We've injected this, we've seasoned the outside, and we've marinated it, and we're gonna put it on the grill. This is the surf and turf, baby.
And if you missed the video on how to do this, go back to see how we cook the beef in different ways because we've injected it and got it already, but we do have a video fully explaining how to do this, so just make sure you go back and check that one.
Perfect. And then we also, just so you know, we did inject it with garlic herb butter, which is gonna match some of the other flavors of the day. Okay, now last but certainly not least, we have our lobster tails. And before we actually start filling the lobster tails, we're gonna do a stuffed lobster tail. Before we actually start filling it, we're gonna make the stuffing.
Okay.
So this is whipped butter. You can see how nice and light and beautiful that is.
Did you
We're gonna-
whip it?
I whipped it real good.
No, really though.
Oh, sorry about that. Cut that out. No, I'm kidding.
Did you
Yeah,
whip-
we whipped it.
Okay.
In the KitchenAid.
In the KitchenAid, okay.
For literally 6.7 minutes.
Really?
Mhm.
Whitney, is it really?
Okay,
How long
you
did
see
you
how
whip it
perfect
for?
this bacon is? Okay? Spencer
1 minute.
cooked this bacon and it's marvelous, marvelous, just marvelous. Okay, so we've got the bacon going in, and I'm not gonna put all of it, I'm gonna stir that up. And we really want enough bacon, but we don't want to overwhelm it.
Okay. I'm glad I snitched one piece.
Okay, you're lucky you got that in. Okay, so now we've got the bacon in, life is looking good. Parsley,
Beautiful.
green onions,
Okay.
lemon zest,
Beautiful.
pinch of pepper,
Couple pinches.
pinch of pit,
Why'd you come up with the name Pit?
pit seasoning, barbecue pit.
Okay.
Yeah, buddy,
Okay.
barbecue pit.
Just making sure.
A little bit of lemon. Then, I gotta show you a secret. This is the secret. Now, if you just put this right here inside your lobster, what do you think will happen?
It's gonna leak out.
It's gonna melt, right?
Yeah.
So, look how beautiful. Everything's looking good. And it's gonna be awesome. Now, this is awesome, yes. Now, if we were to put this in plastic and roll it up and make a little thing and put it in the fridge and then cut it and put it on our piece of salmon as it comes off the grill, that'd be money, right?
Okay.
But we're not doing that. We're gonna cook it the whole time with the lobster. So we've got to give it some toughness. So we're gonna put some breadcrumb in here.
Okay, the panko, or is this?
This is panko.
Okay.
Okay. And we're also gonna put a little bit of flour in here.
Okay, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you gluten-free people, just use rice flour, it's okay. So now stir that in. And what's gonna happen is this stuff is gonna wanna stay in the lobster now.
Right.
Instead of all wanting to run out, creating like a stuffing.
Okay.
So now we really have like a stuffing
You
instead
really
of just a straight butter. So we made a delicious compound butter that we've just added some wonderful panko, some breadcrumb, and a little pinch of flour. And I'm actually gonna add the rest of that breadcrumb. I'm gonna add just a pinch more flour. That's it.
What are you looking for the consistency?
I want it to be buttery, but I want it to be thick enough so that I know that it won't just all run out right away. And I'm fine with the butter melting and running into the lobster, no problem. But what I want is once it starts grilling and it's done, you're still gonna have that breading and the bacon and all that stuff still attached to the lobster.
So a little bit of a crunch.
Yeah, very tasty.
Yum.
Okay, so there's our filling, done. On these lobster tails.
Tell me
These
first
are
up where you
awesome.
got them.
I got them from Sam's Club.
Sam's Club, really?
Yeah.
Okay. They're beautiful.
They're from the Asian islands.
Really?
Okay.
Okay.
Yep, so that's where these are harvested,
Okay.
is over in the Asian islands. And so what we're gonna do is we wanna punch through this top shell like this, and we're gonna go through part of the lobster, which is gonna cut part of the tail, and it's not easy. You can see that I definitely had to put some pressure there. Now I'm gonna take the lobster meat and tail meat,
Oh my gosh.
and I'm gonna use my fingers and I'm gonna peel the tail off the shell. It takes just a minute to get it to pull away from that shell.
Okay.
You just gotta be patient.
Is it still frozen?
No,
No? Okay.
it's perfect. Okay, check that out. Okay, I've got it.
Look at that.
Now you're gonna, it's still attached. That's exactly how you want. Now you're gonna close that shell and you're gonna lay the lobster on top.
Okay.
That's how you roll.
Okay.
Okay? Now you're gonna take your filling.
Because I would have been impressed
Noble's
with
amount.
myself just cooking a lobster.
Noble's amount.
Okay. I mean, that's probably what? A third of a cup?
Fourth a cup, yeah.
Okay.
Okay? And we're just gonna roll that up like that. And that is what we're eating for dinner.
And so how are you planning on cooking that?
I'm gonna grill it because
Okay.
I want higher, faster heat.
Okay.
And I'm also gonna have a squeeze bottle or a bottle of water to kind of create steam in the grill.
Got it.
So it's gonna get hot, and I'm gonna throw some water on it. It's gonna steam. It's gonna cook this very nicely. Remember though that this is butter, and that butter is gonna melt down and season and flavor that. I'm also gonna season the whole thing with a little bit of pit seasoning.
Okay.
Okay. So that's how we do our lobster tails. We're gonna do 4 of them. We're gonna put them on the grill and rock and roll. And it's gonna be served with these potatoes, asparagus, mushrooms, and our chimichurri. We also have the corn. I forgot to talk about the corn. I just love corn, and I'm really just doing it because I want.
I think it looks beautiful. I usually just put some oil on it,
Yep.
throw it on the grill, and
Salt and pepper.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
You can also leave the husk on,
Yeah.
soak it in water, cook it in the husk for about 15 minutes. It'll steam it, then peel it back, finish roasting it, mop it with butter and chives, and life is good.
Okay, well this is an
Look at that.
adventure that I was not anticipating. I'm really excited
Now,
to see how you cook this.
Is this
Because
exotic?
It is, absolutely.
Is this awesome?
Absolutely.
Does this allow you at home to get away? To get away from your troubles, your trials, get away from work, whatever it may be. But this to me,
Enjoy it.
getting away.
Yes, enjoy
Love
it.
it. Go to the grill now. Enjoy. Love.
We'll see you out there.
Lobster! Yeah, baby. Look at the size of that.
That's amazing.
Guys, we're outside grilling. This is the best part. Okay, we spent all this preparation. If you've watched the other videos, we've marinated, we've butchered, we've gone to the store, we spent money. Crazy, right? Guess what? We are grilling now. Grilling 101. We're gonna go to the grill. First, we gotta get our veggies and potatoes and things on. This is bacon fat. Bacon fat is your friend at the grill. You want to mop, you want to flavor things. So I'm going to actually flavor this mushroom and asparagus with some bacon fat. Okay, you see how easy and nice that is? I'm going to push this now back here. That's going to work nicely. We're going to cook a potato. These potatoes have been seasoned, flavored, everything's good. I'm actually going to go this way. We'll actually go like this. Got to organize your grill so you have space, right? Okay, now we're talking. That's perfect. Okay, so I've got that going. Everything's good. We also did a video earlier on marinating these pork tenderloins. So you can see these pork tenderloins, how nice they are. I'm gonna get those on the char grill. And I've got everything on low right now. This side I've got on medium. Okay. And on these flare-ups, the one thing about the flare-ups, this wonderful grill, this Weber grill, it doesn't flare up as much as other grills for sure. But when you do have a flare-up, a little bottle of water or a squirt bottle to squirt the flare-ups, and that solves that problem pretty easily. Okay, so we got all that going. Now I wanted to get the lobster tails going and also the wonderful tri-tip. This tri-tip here is the one that we marinated. We also injected. So that's going to be a really flavorful tri-tip. And then last but certainly not least on our grill today is for our getaway, grilling getaway. And guess what? These are our lobster tails. They're going to sit right here on the top shelf and get all smoky. You can see that butter. Everything's looking tasty there. But look how awesome these lobster tails are. These are just amazing. Holy smokes. Boom. And the lobster tails can just drip down on everything else. I have no problem with that because it's all gonna cook and all that extra butter is gonna just be amazing. But guys, I don't know about you, but if my grill was like that every day, I would be in heaven. Look at the size of those lobster tails. Look at the veggies, look at the meat. You've got tri-tip, pork loins, roast potatoes, asparagus, all cooking right here on the Weber. Fan-frickin-tastic. See, our lobster tails are cooking. The butter's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. The butter's seeping into the lobster. All the flavor and stuffing, bacon, breadcrumbs, flour staying right there to act as the stuffing. We've got some delicious asparagus working that's been brushed with bacon fat. These mushrooms are grilling up nice. Really, really good. Vegetables, you just don't want to overcook them. You want to be able to get them tender, and you notice I'm not cooking on high. I'm not getting tons of flare-ups, but they're getting tender and they're charring at the same time. Magnificent. So, dude, we're done. I love this. Oh, I love grilling. It's so much fun. Look at that lobster tail. So our stuffing and filling is right in the tail itself. You notice that the flour and the breadcrumb did its job while the butter softened and moistened and went right into the lobster itself. That's gonna eat like nobody's business. You can see our injection of herbs and butter through the steak, perfectly cooked. We have our asparagus, roasted potatoes, everything on this whole dish grilled. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Orson Gig. Grilling and smoking. Chef Todd.